Right, the life fountain. While school may officially be over for the summer, it seems a record 350,000 parents weren't willing to wait, instead facing fines for taking their children out of school on unauthorised holidays last year. And with news that these fines are set to increase from next month, we're asking, is it ever acceptable for parents to take their kids on holiday when they should be at school? Brenda?
I don't think it's good to take your kids out unauthorised, but I do think if you know that you're going to go on holiday or whatever it is, you give the school pre-warning and say, my child's coming out for a week or whatever, and then that can maybe give the teachers a chance to show you what work they're going to miss for that week, and then it's the parents' responsibility to make sure the children do that homework. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing that is tricky about that is teachers are then lesson planning and they need everyone to be at sort of similar stages. And sure, if you had one person who had an authorised absence, you could probably do that for them. But if the whole class were allowed to take holidays at all different times throughout the year, it would create so much more admin for teachers that are already kind of sinking under that paperwork. But I do agree with what you say, because there are some families that, because of the cost at term, out of term, they can't go on holiday because it's so unaffordable. And also teachers, if you're a childless teacher, you are stuck having to holiday in that period where holidays are triple the price.
Well, we've done some research on that, actually, and the difference is it's like 300 or something, £85 the week before.
Yeah.
And then during 4,129 a week
that doesn't
later.
Surprise
but
me.
that's what I mean.
Half-term week.
Yeah.
I just don't see how that's
ridiculous.
fair. Like, I get that kids shouldn't be dragged out of school and, you know, you try and avoid it as much as possible, but if families want to go on holiday, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
So people would rather take the fine. It's cheaper. I know loads of families that do it. It's cheaper for them to take the fine than pay for the holiday. If anyone should be getting fined or in trouble, it should be these businesses that are racking up their prices.
Yeah,
I agree. And I think Frank is right. Instead of demonising the schools, what the government or a governing body could do is put a cap on the businesses that inflate the prices. So I understand it's a business, they want to have peak time, but rather than quadrupling it, maybe they can only just double it and there's a cap.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. And also the thing is, for me, so when Kira was at primary school, it's when me and my sisters did our reunion tour.
Oh, cool.
And I was going to be away for a month, and her dad was in the band and her brothers were coming with me, and I'm thinking, I can't leave her for a month. So I went and met the headmistress of the school, and I thought she's going to say she can have a week or whatever. Some of it was, there was a week during it where actually it was half-term. And she said to me, no, I want her to go because she's going to learn more in that month. I want her to do a project on it that she can present to the class when she comes back. So I want facts about every city she's been in. Kira loved doing that. And it was a great way for her to experience life without missing out on her parents. And I thought that was really good from the teacher's point of view.
She'll never forget that.
But if she was in high school, I think it would have been... That was primary. And I think in high school... So my niece was in in high school, and they said absolutely not.
Because of exams and... Yeah,
because of it. So I kind of get that. But also, we must remember that it is... I mean, you know, prosecution of this, which is an education supervision order from the family court, leading to community order or a jail sentence of up to 3 months.
Wow.
So it is actually illegal to do it. And the fines are, you know, the fine for school absence will increase from £60 to £80 if paid within 21 days, but increases to £160 if paid.
And it's per parent, right? Because I didn't realise that until not that long ago. I didn't realise it was per parent, per child.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I thought it was a one.
But that's for unauthorised, right? Not for authorised.
No, that's for unauthorised, but there's not many times you would get authorised during school term.
Just take the favourite kid on holiday and leave the other kid at home.
Yeah. Do you think it would help with attendance with all of this?
I think it would help with attendance, most definitely, if... But I think it's unfair that the parents get fined if the child doesn't turn up. You sent your child to school and then they just don't turn up and then the parent has to pay the fine. So put it back to the child. They'll soon start going.
It's like a really delicate subject because there's a lot of children that have low attendance due to medical issues,
I'm sure
neurodiversion, you know.
I'm sure they would take that into account. They would have to take that into account.
Because I feel like there's lots of parents trying to get their kids to school and for whatever reason they can't, and it's not always the family's fault, you know what I mean?